don't.
I think it's important that we put movies out there that say it's okay to be different.
Yeah.
Dumbo is different, and your guy having his one arm is different, and
Yeah.
it lets conversations begin.
Sure.
It's healthy, right?
I think so, yeah. I think this film at its core is a film about inclusion. It's a film that celebrates difference. It's a film that looks at the trials of the outsider. And the outsider doesn't exist unless somebody says it's the outsider. It just doesn't, unless somebody is there to be the counterforce and says you don't belong. And Dumbo's, from the first time Dumbo's ears are revealed, the character, even by Danny's character, who's the owner of the circus, who bought Dumbo with dollar signs in his eyes and thought this was going to be amazing, he was going to have a cute baby to show the world, and then all of a sudden this anomaly is presented to him. Dumbo is pushed to the side, and the story is one of seeing how, through the acceptance of difference and the acceptance of the other, that life can be enriched for all. Because it's dark as well. It has dark themes. There's greed in there. There's cruelty in there. But goodness and decency prevails, and I think that is a lovely message. I don't think it ever gets old.
Let's talk about the darkness, because I am concerned that small children might start crying.
Let's hope. Let's hope, George. Let's hope. You'll wring a few tears out of those little squirts.
It's scary in some...
Yeah, it is, for sure.
Uncomfortable when Dumbo's going up onto...
Yeah. No, absolutely. And my youngest is 9, and I'll be interested to see what both my boys, James and Henry, think of it. But I'll be very interested to see. But younger than 9 will see it, and I don't know. Some of it might be upsetting, but I think it's okay, because life is upsetting as well. Like, however young we are, from the moment we're born, it's tricky, man, and life is fearful. But I think at its core, no matter how scary this story may be at times, I think at its core, as I said, goodness and hope truly does prevail. It prevailed in the script, and I saw the film, and there's a sweetness that wins out in the end. So I think the message is worth the journey to get there, you know?
Eva told me that she had to do strength training for a couple of months to for the role.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, there you are galloping around on a horse.
Yeah, I did a little bit.
Did you know that already from your past work?
Yeah, I mean, I had done extensive riding through the years. Alexander and Winter's Tale might have been the toughest, because it was, on the streets of New York, on the glassy cement streets of New York, and there was a lot of extraordinary. This was treacherous because of the fire. Horses, understandably enough, don't like being close to fire, and so it was. Yeah, they turn on those gas things, and the flames would come up, and it was the horses would get skittish, but we did okay.
Okay, so there's one moment in the film where you're climbing outside of a tent.
Yeah.
Was that all smoke and mirrors, and was it like this, or was it actually like this?
It was pretty steep.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, it was pretty steep. Oh, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't lateral to the planet. No. Sure, yeah, just tilt the camera. It's 70 degrees. No. That was pretty steep at the time. Yeah, so I did have to hoosh myself up.
That's not easy.
Yeah, well, I had to act less.
The most difficult scene.
Probably. Well, the horse up, but yeah, close second.
This I said to Eva, because she's the only one I've talked to so far, but sometimes you make a movie and it opens on 400 screens, and you cross your fingers that...
Sometimes you make a movie and it doesn't open on any screens.
That's true.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But here's a movie that's not only opening big, but the premiere is going to be at the home of the Oscars. It's a big deal on Monday night. I'll be standing in that line.
You be there? I'll see you there, man. Yeah, look, and this is one I really... Look, I hope people go out and see it, of course. We always do. But I don't feel any pressure about it. I think it's got such a gorgeous heart, and I think some people will see it, and I'm going to try my best to enjoy Monday. There are always awkward situations, premieres and all that kind of stuff, but I'm really going to try and enjoy it. There'll be a lot of kids there. I'm not used to going to things where there are a lot of children, so I will, being the emotional vampire that I am, feed off that and not take it all so serious. And there you have it.
You look at that, I'm almost out of time, but you look at that elephant behind you, and he's so darn cute that you can't help but root for him.
No, he is pretty cute. Oh man, they did an amazing job, because look, if they had not... Bless them. If they had not cracked that, the film would be in serious trouble, wouldn't it? If Dumbo was kind of ugly or garish or unempathetic. But we see these emotions, or I certainly did when I was watching the film, saw these emotions play on the character, and the fear and the need and the mischief and the joy and the sadness, because essentially, again, at its core, the story of an outsider, it's the story of a child removed against the child's will and the mother's will from his mother. Not to get too political about it, but it's heartbreaking, and they really did an extraordinary job on bringing this little thing to life. I mean, they really did. I thought it was phenomenal what they did.